There are games that revolutionize video game franchises as a whole, and games that seem to repeat themselves as a franchise. One such game is Pokemon Y, a game that revolutionizes a franchise based on repeating itself. And it's pretty good. When I first played Pokemon Y, everything about it blew my mind. Customizing your character blew my mind, seeing Pokemon in 3D blew my mind, Pikachu saying his own name blew my mind, the changing camera angles blew my mind, moving diagonally blew my mind, roller skating tricks blew my mind, being able to catch Eevee blew my mind, catching Gen 1 legendaries blew my mind, Mega Evolution blew my mind, and Mega Mewtwo blew my mind. But what blew my mind most was that save speed. And this was probably because when the game was first announced in 2013, I thought it would suck. I thought it would suck so much that I avoided playing it at all costs. Why did I think it would suck? Because Pokemon Black and White did. That and fairy types sounded pretty much as dumb as they sound. That is, until I saw someone playing it at school and I was like, that looks okay. So then I bought it. But not until mid to late 2014, the year after it was released. So it was kind of dead by then. But hey, people were still wonder trading Trico, so maybe it wasn't so dead after all. It's actually how I built a team made of primarily starters. Probably wondering why it wasn't more than just 3, and that's because I like water starters just a little bit too much. And now it might actually be my favorite Pokemon game of all time, even surpassing that of Heart Gold. Not really though. You know I would never hurt you. I love you. I've played through it several times and caught and trained Pokemon in it countless times because the Pokemon in it are so cool. I mean, you got an angry trash panda, a dragon out of Fire Emblem, a ghost sword and shield, an epic phoenix, a psychic cat, an adorable goat, a lion to eat said adorable goat, and much, much more. It even introduced other Australian Pokemon like Heliolisk. Now my dream of making a team of Australian Pokemon can finally come true. It can't. I tried, but it can't. Also, my background turned itself off at some point. I've got a low budget. You can also raise the Pokemon that sank the Titanic, because nothing says kids game quite like the deaths of hundreds and hundreds of people. You better watch out, SSN. You're next. I'm still waiting for them to introduce a boat Pokemon so I can put it up against Everlog, because death pleases me. I mean, why do you think I like Pokemon? It's a game where you get to beat up other kids' pets and get paid. Paid! The shiny rate was also lowered, and yet I still haven't caught a single shiny in any Gen 6 game, which makes no sense. Back in Gen 4 when the chance was over 8001, I still managed to catch 2 shiny Pokemon, not counting Red Gyarados. Actually, that last part's a lie. I bred a shiny Nidoran female back in Omega Ruby on accident. Although I gotta say, the people in Pokemon Y are really, really dumb sometimes. Oh, I see. So the police believe one person to be responsible for these Pokemon thefts. But since victims are describing thieves with different features, it's become difficult to identify him or her. Wait, what? So the police hear victims describing different people stealing their Pokemon, and the police are just like, must be one guy, I guess. I mean, someone ought to promote that guy to detective, because he's clearly a genius. They really are a genius though, because it was one person. I don't know how they could have figured it out though. So, good work, I guess. Also, there's this one maid in Lumio City Hotel who says, "Oh, this pillar, it's so thick." This is a kid's game, right? Pokemon Y does a lot of good things. Most obviously, it's 3D. But it's not just environments and battles that are 3D. Now you can also pet your Pokemon with Pokemon-Ami. Oh, I see what you're trying to do here, Nintendo. Trying to make me forget about how badly I want to walk with Pokemon again by distracting me with cuteness and oh my gosh, Squirtle! He's so cute! I want to pet him. Oh wait, what was I talking about again? Also, Eevee training was simplified with this punching bag minigame. I feel like my Pokemon is Rocky. Oh, not like that. Oh yeah, like that. I'm feeling it! I'm feeling it! IV breeding is also a lot easier now that you can use Destiny not to pass Pokemon stats onto its offspring. All you have to do is let the daycare couple hold your Pokemon hostage. What's that? They're just a nice old couple charging you for their care providing services? Well then how do you explain this? If you want your daughter back, it'll cost you $100? What sort of a scam is this? Fine, just don't hurt her. Damn it! Okay, I gotta go sell some Pokeballs, but then I'll be back for you, Cupcake. Just wait, princess! Okay, I got the money, just please tell me you didn't hurt her. What? No! But I do have a few criticisms of Pokemon Y. You still can't walk with Pokemon. How did they not include this into the game? They gave all 600 and something Pokemon unique animations in Pokemon ME, plus there's a ton of fully animated Pokemon just walking around the place. You can even ride some of them. Wait, you can ride them? How was this a complaint again? And although you can change your hairstyle and color, there just isn't enough of a sense of control or variety. I can only have one of 3 hair colors in one of 3 different styles. How about you instead let me mix colors and maybe just add highlights? Also, despite being able to customize your avatar, clothes are still really expensive and rather limited in variety. Without the amulet coin, you won't be buying anything, and if you're a guy like me, all you can wear is shirts and pants. At least if you're a girl, you can wear shirts, shorts, skirts, and dresses. You can even expose your belly button and go flirt with random dudes. Just let me wear a dress, okay? I rock a skirt in real life better than most girls, so just let me wear one. It's my destiny. Also, Game Freak didn't know how to 3D incredibly well when they made this game, so when traveling through a place like Lumio City, you'll often go in and out of buildings on accident, move up or sideways instead of diagonally, and rollerblading isn't the most precise or mobile mode of movement. But that's enough of the bad stuff, time for the good stuff. By good stuff I mean stuff that I thought would be bad but turned out to be pretty good. Fairy types. Yes, the time of many OP pseudo-legendary Pokemon has indeed come to an end. Theory that fairy types were introduced specifically so that Game Freak could finally counter the most OP Pokemon they could ever give us, and one we've been asking for since Gen 1. A Dragon-type Charizard. Now, with the new technology of the Power Bracelet, your normal Charizard can become a dragon! Yeah. But how about I actually talk about the fairy types? Something I haven't done yet, despite being a decent ways into this video. First off, there's a new evolution, Sylveon, and it's pretty good. With great special defense stats and high special attack, it can crush pretty much any dark type. Farewell, Tyranitar. I'll always love you. But there are some almost disappointing fairy types, like Aromatisse. I really wanted this thing to look something more like a flamingo, but instead they seem to be based on the plague doctors from the Dark Ages. I guess that does sort of make sense, seeing as it involves with this sachet, and those doctors did use them thinking they could ward off the plague. But still, why make this thing? Just give us a flamingo Pokemon! I want something pink. Fairy types may have ended the reign of a bunch of OP pseudo-legendaries, but it started the reign of a whole bunch of new OP Pokemon, so I'm pretty okay with it. I can't wait to see what Nintendo does next with this whole Mega Evolution thing. Why am I talking about it like they just made the game? I already know what they did with it, it didn't go that far. So that was Pokemon X and Y. I know I've been saying Y this whole video, and that's because I've only played Y, I don't have X. I'm sorry if saying Y instead of X and Y is annoying you guys. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at my job. But overall, I really like this game, and I'm making a video about it 5 years after its release, because I'm still playing it 5 years after its release. And who knows, maybe after watching this video, so will you. Hey guys, that was my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want, you can follow me on Facebook or Twitter, and you can even click that subscribe button if you want, and if you don't want, that's fine too. So yeah, bye.